Let's see where the volume's at. Hey, y'all. How's my 5 people doing out there today? Oh, I need to get where y'all can see Chloe on the bed. See Chloe on the bed. Let me move my chicken. Because she won't move now. She going to be in her spot. See her blending in? There is. And Cricket's up there too. Woo. Hey, Brian and Cindy and Deborah. How are y'all doing? And Cheryl, good to see you, girl. I know you've been sitting there beside Brian, but it's good to see you in here too. Yes, it is. Y'all, it was still too hot for me outside. It really was. I sat up too late last night. So I had to get me a nap after church today now. There's Thelma and Helen and Willa Catcher and Miss Judy. Deborah and Angela and Cindy. I'll probably say your name twice, but anyway. Curtis, hey, Sandra. Yeah. How y'all doing this fine Sunday afternoon? It's not as hot as it has been, but it ain't cool. So I chose the bedroom again. Let's see. Looking at my notepad down here. Y'all can tell I'm looking. Let's see. Larissa. That's all I can see till I put my glasses back on. I figured I might better clean them. I didn't clean them one time, but yeah, there we go. Elizabeth, hey. Yep. They up there with the doggy cover babies. Elizabeth, I've been praying especially here lately for Miss Holly. I want you and her, but especially Miss Holly. I know she's having some rough days. And I hadn't forgot about her, and I want you to tell her if she's not watching that I hadn't forgot about her. I might not call her name all the time on here, but I am definitely praying for her. We love y'all. Hey, y'all, I know y'all saw Danny's video yesterday afternoon. Now, he really was trying to get me to put my clothes back on and drive him around. But look, I had worked all week. I had done my part. I had done my videos. I had showed up at the Rednecking for Jesus, although I did not help with any of it, other than buying some t-shirts. But it didn't matter, rain or shine. That bunch up there had them a good time. It was mostly church folks and vendors, but there was a few new people there, and I tell you what, I'm terrible with names, and I'm ashamed to say, but I do not remember the young gentleman who was at our church this morning sitting on the left-hand side on the front row. I ain't even going to try to guess his name. I think I remember, but I'm not going to do him that way. But I tell you what, that's what it's all about. It's inviting people and being able to meet new people. It's like the preacher says, it's not all the time, and I don't remember exactly how he said it, but it's not all the time you having to be inside the church. Sometimes you need to take your church outside the church and try to reach people. And look, those that participated in that, I'm telling you, those young'uns, and those older adults. That's adults of the youngins and the grandparents of the youngins that was there. They had a good time. They really did. I watched them from a distance, and it's just a blessing to watch all of them. And they love that mud pit belly flop better than they love anything. In fact, little Johnny at church this morning, I can't remember if he's 2 or 3, maybe 3 now. Y'all forgive me, Natalie, for not remembering. But anyway, he was just all upset when we left church. He did not want to go home. He wanted to go back to the mud pit belly flop. He wanted to go get back in the water from yesterday. But they did have a good time, and the Lord used it for just exactly what He wanted to use it for. And I know y'all didn't hear us saying a lot about it beforehand. We had the opportunity to, but we just didn't. And, you know, yes, sir?
Turn your volume down. I hear some feedback.
It ain't from your TV in there?
No.
All right, well, I'm going to turn the volume down, but y'all let me know if y'all have a problem hearing me, because I turned the volume all the way up. So
you can hear you good, but there's some feedback in there.
I don't know what it is. The dogs ain't saying nothing. Okay, how is the sound? Are y'all hearing the feedback? Let me see who else is in there. Charles and Carolyn and Willa Catcher. Miss Helen. Y'all, I can hear me from his TV in the living room better than I can hear myself sitting here talking. So, let me tell him he's got to turn it down. You got to turn that down.
Okay.
Thank you. I mean, don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm proud he's wanting to watch me, but I can't hear me and yonder talking. I can still hear it, but it's okay. Oh, but anyway, if there's a feedback bothering y'all too bad, let me know, because I don't hear anything. But like I said, our family didn't say a lot about it this year. I was praying about it. I knew it was going to be what the Lord wanted it to be, and it was very successful with the ones that was there, and we did have a few new people that was there. I did not get to meet them all, but that was my choice. I kind of stayed. I had a procedure done Thursday.
Yeah, the feedback quit when you cut the volume down.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you. I had a procedure done. No, I can't remember if it was Wednesday or Thursday. Maybe Wednesday, but anyway, I did not feel my best, and I knew I was going to be having some stuff done. So if I volunteer for something, I'm the kind of person that I want to be there, and I want to be my best doing it if I can. So I didn't volunteer for Vacation Bible School. It was last week, and I did not volunteer to help with this other than getting t-shirts, because I knew that it wasn't my time. I had something going on. So, and I made the right decision, and the Lord understands that. But look, I am proud that the church reaches out and has these Rednecking for Jesus events. There were some people there that worked mighty, mighty hard. I mean, mighty hard. I could tell you the condition that some of them was in this morning from working so hard. But God's going to bless them for it. Their week, even though it might not seem like it today, their week is just going to be outstanding for the work that they done for the Lord. And if you have Facebook, there's quite a few posts from the Vacation Bible School and the Rednecking for Jesus on it. And I found out this morning that Miss Helen called me about 40 minutes before church time, and Miss Helen wasn't feeling good this morning. She says she was going to try to go yesterday about 2 o'clock, but she just did not have the energy to go. So she didn't get to go at all. And I carried my machine down there and checked her blood pressure, and her blood pressure was really good. In fact, the bottom number was a little low, and I told her that could make her a little weak, but that her blood pressure was good, you know. She didn't have to worry about that. I asked her, had she been drinking? And she said, yeah, but maybe not enough. But she said she didn't know if she was trying to get a bug or because she was just extremely tired. And, you know, when I say I'm tired at 63, it's because I still work 40 and 50 hours a week. And I don't lay down as early as I should. I know why I'm tired. But look now, Miss Helen's got a few years on me. And there's times when she deserves to be tired. She just don't understand why she can't feel like she's 20 years old all the time. Because she wants to do. Y'all know how she is. Miss Kathy say you knew she was feeling bad. She sure was. And I tried to call her a while ago to check on her, but I knew she was either out there trying to feed the chickens or either she was laying down. And I told her, I didn't want to bother her to let me know if she needed anything. But she's just tired, and she don't like being tired. Hey, everybody that come in there that I hadn't said hey to yet. But I'm telling y'all lift her up in prayers for strength and for understanding, because bless her heart, she wants to do wide open all the time. I've always said I hoped I had half her energy when I get her age. But you know, when you look around, or this is me, this is part of what people need to know. When you look around, or I do, and I'm tired and I have aches and pains, and I complain. I know I do. I'm guilty. I have to ask the Lord forgiveness. Y'all, there's so many people out there that are so much worse off that really have a lot of reason to complain. And you hardly ever hear them say anything except just remember me in prayer. I mean, I admire those people. I had an aunt like that. I called her Aunt Juanita, but her name was Juanita Frost. My daddy's sister. You could ask her how she was doing, and she was always fine. She was good. And you know that woman hurt. She had a health issue. She hurt. But I don't ever, in my lifetime, ever remember her complaining. Now, she might have, but I don't ever remember hearing it. But, look, these people out there, I mean, they wish they could get up. I mean, and I don't think she would mind me using her an example, but like precious Miss Gladys, she's bedridden. She has to kind of wait till her son comes and does stuff for her. I mean, what that woman would give to get up and run around that bedroom or go in the kitchen and do something, or, I mean, and then here I am trying to get out of bed or the recliner and I'm grunting. Shame on me. I think about stuff like that a lot. The Lord convicts me of stuff like that. I get to thinking about people. So, y'all forgive me too. I've already asked the Lord to forgive me. But y'all forgive me too. Because, you know, most everybody has to work a good many years in their lifetime. our bodies is just a little bit different later on up in years. And Lord knows Miss Helen worked. And she worked day shift sometimes. She worked night shift sometimes. She raised them 2 boys. And I think they turned out pretty good. And then she raised a couple of them grand young'uns, and I think they turned out mighty good too. But it's just kind of weird how you look at life and look at the way things is going and what people's going through. She says she was fine. Oh, wait a minute. Just a Southern girl said her sister says she was fine but died the next day from dehydration. I hear you, Just a Southern girl. People they just don't realize. And Miss Helen is drinking more, but she's not drinking nothing like what she needs. But I guess she's trying to do the best she can to take care of herself. She just had never been one that really liked to drink a lot. Oh. But you know, sometimes advice you give people can kind of, I guess, hurt them a little worse than what they were to begin with. Because, I mean, y'all know George, and I'm not thinking that everybody ought to smoke. Trust me, Lord knows I wish Mr. Man could quit. But y'all, George Burns smoked up until he died. And he lived to be 100 years old, maybe a little older than 100. Cigars didn't kill him. I don't know what did. But when the Lord got ready to take him, he took him. But it wasn't from smoking cigars. Grandma actually enjoyed drinking a Coke. She probably drank one a day. I don't know how many, but I know she pretty much kept some. But y'all, drinking that is better than drinking nothing. So, I know she tries to drink Sprite and other stuff now, but she don't like it, so she don't drink that much of it. So, Miss Helen, if you happen to watch this video, it's okay to get you some Coke and drink it. You're 86 years old. As far as I'm concerned, you can drink and eat whatever you want to, as long as it don't have nuts in it. We don't want the nut thing to go on again. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with you drinking a Coca-Cola. Let's see. Oh, quit smoking, Cheryl? I know what you mean. It's something else. Miss Helen sending lots of love. Your body needs a little rest. You do a lot, sweetheart. She does, Miss Betty. She does. I mean, she literally gets up. I mean, I know on video day about 4 o'clock every morning. And I think most of the mornings, unless she just feels really bad, she gets up real early. So, and she goes and goes and goes like the Energizer Bunny, but sometimes her little battery runs down, and she don't like that. So y'all keep her in your prayers. But y'all, they are, I mean, you know, most of us, we are guilty of complaining, but I don't call asking for prayer requests and voicing your prayer request and your concerns, I don't call that complaining. God says bring our needs before Him and before the elders of the church. And that's, you know, I'm an elder. I'm an elder. Trust me. But anyway, y'all, we just have to uplift each other and pray for one another and keep each other positive and try to stay on a good track there with everybody, because, let's see, she likes iced tea. She should keep a pitcher made and drink it off and on all day. That's better than nothing. I hear you, zippity doodah, and it's good to see you. Hey, Charles. Y'all, I'm so glad to see y'all. I sure am. But like right this minute, I realize it's 6:30, but I've got my second cup of coffee for today. I had me one when I got up before I went to church, and I made me one just then. And trust me, this coffee at 6:30 in the afternoon will not hinder me from sleeping. Something else might, but it won't be this coffee. Coffee's never affected me that way. And Miss Helen says it don't affect her that way. If she drinks some, she can sleep too. So I guess different strokes for different folks. But I'm fixing to take a swig. Y'all get y'all some. Some of y'all probably just got up. It's probably daylight where y'all at. I don't know the time zones, but I know when I'm doing mine in the afternoon, after 6, it's about time for some of y'all to go to bed, and I'm just getting on. Sorry, I didn't hear my notification go off. Well, it's all right, Miss Pamela. I don't even know who all gets notifications and who don't. My phone, it'll be doing some kind of little, and Danny's will too, some kind of little noise all the time. And I'll look at it, and I don't even know what it is. I mean, if it ain't down there on the message that one of the kids has texted me or somebody's texted me or something, I don't know what it is. You been drinking yours? Okay, Southern girl. I tell y'all, it's always fun to get in here, but it can be a little apprehensive sometimes because you don't always have something planned to do. And all y'all who do more videos, oh, I admire y'all for the things you come up with and the little shorts you make. And, you know, if we get any of that, Mr. Man does all that. Trust me, he does all of it. But, it's just amazing how you can sit and you can think and you can think, hey, Seabreeze, and you can think, and you can't think of nothing to do a video on. So I was sitting in a chair a while ago and I said, Lord, I need something. And y'all, I'm the type of person, and I think most of you know me well enough by now to know that if it's on my mind and in my heart, it's usually what I'm going to talk about. Whether it's, you know, popular with people or not. And I see them congratulating you, Brian. You go, Brian. Go, Brian. Go, Brian. Go. Yay. See, you can cheer for something besides the super chat. I'm so proud of you. I'm very proud of you. And I've been praying for you, too. Yes. Every little step that anybody takes to better themselves, it's worth cheering about. There's a lot of people on here doing stuff to better themselves. They might not be sharing it, but I feel it in some of the prayers that I pray. And I know y'all hear Danny say he's got this, I don't know if he call it ESP or what, but he does have something. That I know for sure. And he's a very smart man, too. Sometimes I think he's a little too smart for his own good, but anyway, he's a very smart man. And, but the main things that I've had, hey, Mr. Tim, the main things that I've had on my mind and my heart here lately is burdens for people and praying for people and just seeing what life is throwing at people. And y'all, that's why I tell y'all a lot of times, I'm not gullible enough to think that everybody out there listening at the sound of my voice is a born-again Christian. I hope and pray that one day everybody will be, but there's people out there that's hurting. There's even Christian people out there that's hurting. And, you know, we all have good and bad days, but if you've ever been burdened down for something or someone, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. It takes a lot out of you. And I'm greedy. I admit it. I can't just be burdened for one thing. I got to be burdened for 50 or 100 things at the same time. I mean, I can't do it simple. It's like Danny says, I'm either freezing to death or burning up. There ain't no in between. I either feel good or I feel terrible. There ain't no in between. And he's right about that. But y'all, and I know a lot of you out there have burdens for other people. I know y'all have been praying, just for examples, for Tony Z and his family. Y'all remember a while back how bad Tony Z wanted to be able to go spend some time with his family. God made a way. Might not have been the way that we was anticipating and we was praying for, but God made a way. And I think Tony's back home now. But anyway, we prayed for him to be able to go, and God honored that prayer. It's just different things. And there's things that people tell me in a little letter or a little short note or a little text message that doesn't make it on here, and it's not meant to be put on here. It just means that you need to pray for one another without ceasing, just continually to keep people uplifted. And y'all, that's important, very important to me. But the most important thing to me is the ones out there who don't know the Lord as their personal Savior, who have not opened the door when He's been knocking. Because He's been knocking. He gives everybody a chance. But you can't just wake up one morning and say, okay, today's the day I'm going to be saved. The Lord's got to be drawing you. He's got to be knocking on your door. You've got to be able to feel Him and know it's Him. Please, I'm not going to harp on this or run it in the ground, but I may tell you every video, please do not wait till it's too late. Please. Y'all just don't realize He's the only one that can get us through everything in life. And I know we as Christians, we have stuff that bothers us and troubles us, and you know why? Because the devil hadn't got us. He's not going to leave us alone until he gets us. He's not going to give up until we take our last breath. That's why you have to stay close to Jesus, and you have to hang on to Him with everything. The Bible gives us instructions. It don't say wear part of the armor of God. It says wear the full armor of God. And we need it. But y'all, the people out there who go through stuff, hey Blue, who go through stuff and don't have Him and don't rely on Him, I honestly don't see how they make it. I really don't. But anyway, if y'all don't remember anything else about me, y'all remember that I want each and every one of you who have not accepted Jesus to accept Him before it's too late. And as far as praise reports, man, you know, you can't have a praise report without prayer request. So that's why we do a lot of the prayer requests. And y'all, speaking of that, Mr. Larry Kite that I've had y'all praying for, he's still going through a lot from his chemo treatments and stuff. But he is better. Thank God he is better. And he is home. And, you know, that's a good day. But he's also one of these. I've never met him personally, but I know a lot of people who know him, and I've heard a lot of good things about him. And I know one of his brothers pretty good. But he's like Miss Helen. He can't stand to not be able to do stuff. He's never been one just to sit back in the recliner and lay around and not do something. He likes to get up and go outside and stay busy and do stuff. And this has been a new lesson in life for him. And he, along with Miss Helen, doesn't handle it too good. So when he does have a good day and he is able to go outside and do a little bit, he is so thankful. And even though he's tired, when he finishes, he's had a good day because he's been able to do something. And y'all, when you take somebody, y'all know this, a lot of you know this, when you take people who have been active all their life and always been busy and hadn't been lazy, and then all of a sudden they have to readjust their life to what they are able to do, it changes their life forever. And they don't adjust, some of them don't adjust to it too good. And I have to be real careful because I've thought before, Lord, it would be nice just to have one day I didn't have to set a clock and get up. And I could just lay here as long as I wanted to. And then I get to thinking about people who can't get up and do nothing. And I say, Lord, forgive me. Because there's a lot of people that would love to be able to do more than what they do, or just get up. So you had to readjust. I hear you, Southern girl. A lot of people have to. And what I want y'all to know from me today is I know that it's not easy. I know that it's hard. And I keep readjusting my hip, but that's just the way it is. If it wasn't my hip, it'd be my back. So, oh, but since I got me a nap after church, I do feel a lot better. And I sat up too late. I know I done mine to myself. Me and Mr. Man was watching a cowboy movie. And it was a good one. And he was talking about it this morning. But, and we was laughing about the end of it, how it ended, but, you know, you have to sacrifice sometimes to be with the people you love. And I have to sacrifice sometimes staying up. But I've always been one that's functioned well on 4 or 5 hours sleep. Always. But a few years is changing that. But I do know this. I'm getting to the point where I'm ready to say, okay, I need a few days off. And when I do, I usually get them. But I go wide open when I can. Oh, Sandra, no, don't forget Mr. Danny. He's in there listening. But y'all, I think about a lot of your situations a lot of times. Can I remember every one of them? No, I can't. That's why I got all that stuff wrote down. And then I still forget stuff. So, if y'all waiting on me to do something, y'all just forgive me if I hadn't done it. If and when I ever remember it, I'll try to take care of it. You're gonna have to get Hodge off the couch, Tammy. Get him out and about. Hey, Brian, he got out and about yesterday. He's been doing a little better. Yeah. And it was daylight. It wasn't dark. He was trying to get me to go with him, and I wouldn't go. If I could, well, I didn't even want to go if I could ride up and down the road on the buggy with my gown on, but I wasn't fixing to take my gown off. You still have early afternoon there? Well, good. That's good, Michelle. Yeah, I see a lot of y'all in there. Hey, Paula, Rebecca, Jody, Michelle, Brian, Just a Southern Girl, Mr. Tim, Cheryl, Thelma. I don't want to leave anybody out. Paula, another Michelle, Blue. Yeah, they love laying up there, Sandra. They want to be wherever I'm at if I'm here. And if I'm not here, they want to be wherever Danny's at. Oh. But I knew it wouldn't do no good to block them out the bedroom because they was going to want to be right here. And I got Juicy laying up there that Bentley gave me. I sleep with Juicy every night. Every time he brings me something in here, I wind up for several months sleeping with it. And I found out if you use a pillow to prop your back and you use a pillow to put your arm around or your shoulder up on, you rest better. So the more you have in the bed with you, the better off you are. Oh, Cindy got into poison ivy, and I have been dealing with it for 3 weeks. Bless your heart, Cindy. I had a bump break out up here. There's still a little scar from it. I just knew it was poisoned as bad as it itched. It was there for about 3 weeks, but I guess it was a pimple. I don't know. But whatever it was, it itched. But it didn't get anywhere else, so I about ruled out it being poisoned. Because usually, if me or Stephen gets that, we're going to get it everywhere. It's not going to stay in one place. We shall be praying for you and your poison, Cindy, because I'm telling you, that stuff is rough. Hey, Jesus girl. Good to see you in here. And anybody that I miss saying hey to. Hey, Larissa. Excuse me. Miss Helen Stewart. Michelle Perry and Michelle W. Yeah. And Jenny from Ohio. Hey, I'm doing good, Jenny. I really am. Thank you for asking. Oh, excuse me. Here goes the yawning, y'all. We was watching the race a little bit while ago, or Danny was. But then they said they was going to put it on another channel, and he was going to try to find it on the other channel. Something about breaking news or something. So, he's just watching me now, I guess. Oh, okay. Well, maybe it will, Cindy. I'm glad you feel better now. Look at that. Pamela, she's telling everybody hello. I used to try to do that, typing them names. But even though I thought I was hitting the right keys, it would still do typos. Yeah, Jesus girl, he did drop out, didn't he? Bless his heart. I think he made a wise choice. Oh, I'm looking at y'all's comments now. I got my notepad right up under here. I'm trying to look and see what y'all saying. Jesus, girl, I'm still using my perfume you sent me. I got it on right now. I wish you could smell it. Of course, you probably can because you probably got some just like it. I still got a bunch of it left. It probably will be better for his health. It probably will be. What kind is it? Now, you know, Cindy, I don't remember the name of it. I'm going to have to go get the bottle. If you hadn't asked me, I could have told you the name of it. Hold on a minute. It's right here. Oh. It is called Clinique, I think is how you say it. Happy Heart. See, I've only used that much of it. And I've had it a long time. But look, smell it. It smells so good, don't it? It sure does. See, every now and then I can't remember who sent me something. Jesus girl sent me some sheets too. You jealous? Jesus girl, do you need some? I'll send it back to you if you need some. Oh, hey, Peter. Good to see you. Oh. Y'all, if y'all put, excuse me, if y'all put a prayer request on here that I need to see, let me know, because I hadn't wrote anything down yet. I got some in my mind, but, oh, need a small tube. But y'all, it really does smell good. It really does. Oh, Michelle Perry says she knows that's good perfume. It's a miracle I could say the name. The only reason I could is I remember hearing it on TV before. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure that smells good too, Julie, because you've done a good job picking it out. Oh. Well, what y'all gonna be doing this afternoon? Look, Paula said, I enjoyed Danny's video yesterday at the church outing. Yep, he did do good. Oh no, Julie, you don't have, baby, you don't have to send me any of it. I'm like, Grandma, I got enough of this right here to last me probably the rest of my life. She said that about some conditioner this morning. She showed Mystery Man some conditioner. She gave him some of it in a little bottle that she likes to use. And the bottle was this big. And I told her just to tell me what kind it was, show it to me, and I would get him some of it. I mean, I've got conditioner for days, but it is not like Miss Helen's. So, and it really ain't. I got some same size bottles, but it is not like that kind she's got. So, she said, just take this bottle with you. Take it to him. I said, well, he don't need all that. Well, take it to him. So, I took a picture of it. I'm going to try to find some. She said, they probably don't even make it anymore. I said, yeah, maybe they do. But anyway, I'm going to try to find her a bottle of it. Or him a bottle, or her a bottle, whichever. Get another bottle. Okay, Julie. Jesus, girl, I accept my blessings. I'm sorry. Thank you. That's something I've always had a hard time with. I like to be the one doing and giving. But I thank all of you who've ever seen anything, no matter how big or how small. I just appreciate it. And I appreciate y'all's prayers more than anything. I really do. And y'all so good about keeping up with our birthdays and stuff. I don't even know it's any of y'all's birthdays unless y'all put it on the concert that night. Hey, Laura. I do good keeping up with the grandchildren's, and I think I told y'all before Christina sent me a little hint. Bodie's is coming up in August, so Bentley just had one. I knew Bentley's birthday was the 12th, but I was on Facebook telling him happy birthday on the 11th. Then I got on there the 12th and said he became a teenager that day. I mean, I'm liable to say or do most anything. Oh. Well, what are y'all going to be doing this afternoon? I can sum my afternoon up. Let's see. I forgot mine. I'd forget mine if somebody didn't remind me. I hear you, Miss Helen. I made that delight dessert, and it tasted good, but used regular pudding, and so didn't set real good, but that's okay. I will buy the right one next time. I hear you, Michelle. You know, I still hadn't got on here and looked for the strawberry recipe, so y'all might want to get on there and look for it yourself. Y'all, I say I hadn't got time. Everybody says they don't have time, but I've not put it on my priority project list. Your mama always sends a hint, Blue. Well, that's good. Because I tell you what, I need hints. If not, I'll be... I owe Christina a birthday present. She was gone on her birthday. It was our same anniversary. Same day, and she left town. She went camping. They had a good time, though. She says she did. Pineapple fluff is real good. Yeah, Cindy, we like pineapple. Tammy, I did send you the sheets. I love mine. I have 2 pair. I'm going to buy another set before the end of the summer. I hear you, Julie. I love mine, too. I sure do. I knew you sent me them sheets. My afternoon's gone 2 minutes past midnight, but I had my grandchildren here this afternoon, and the youngest 1-year-old, loved walking in the grass outside. I hear you, Sandra. Oh, see? It's way past time for you to be in the bed. But I'm glad you're still up. I sure am. See? I see a lot of y'all telling each other, hey, there's new people in there too. Yes, they are. We just left the beach and I'm exhausted. I hear you, Blue. The beach always made me tired too. And I'm not one that really gets in the beach water, but You still get tired, the sun drains you. I guess that's what they call it. The sun drains you. Oh, yeah, speaking of watching movies, y'all got any good movies lately? we got a lot of movies, but they not all fitting to watch. That's right, Pamela. She hadn't missed very much, has she? She sure hadn't. But you can always go back and watch later. just in case there was one momentum, how you say it, memorable moment that you needed to see. It's too hot for me to go to the beach, even though I'm 2 blocks away. Yes, I'm lazy, but it's so hot here. Look, Julie, I don't blame you one bit. I don't even like walking to the mailbox when it's hot here. Let's see. It's a great movie about J.D. Vance. Oh, okay. Prayers, please, for my husband that has been in the hospital since Friday. It's heart problems. Okay, farm wife. We sure will. Well, I got him down, I sure do. Then y'all, it's called Hillbilly. All right, I'm writing it down. Eulogy, E-L-E, I don't know how you say that, but I think I know. E-L-E-G-Y. All right, I got it wrote down. We might have to look that one up. Blind Side is an excellent one. All right. I'm writing it down. Hey, Sippy and Barbara. It's a true story? Okay, Judy. Some of those true stories are really, really good. Greater is another one based on a true story. Okay. All right. I'm writing them down. And farm wife, we'll be praying for your husband, and you too, we sure will. Sippy, I can't imagine it being 113 degrees. Bless your heart. Hey, Melissa. The true stories are always tearjerkers. Well, that's just what I need, a tearjerker. Sometimes it's just better to have a good cry. Okay, Laura. Well, I'm glad at least you got that part behind you, girl. We're going to be still praying for you too. Y'all, Mr. Man's got that TV or that computer or whatever he's got in there so loud. I know he hears me because he turned it down. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. It is too hot to cook, Julie. Of course, I don't too much have that problem. I did make some shepherd's pie. I cooked it all the ingredients, and then I put it in a dish and put it in the oven for 30 minutes. So, and Mystery Man actually liked it. Put him in timeout, Julie. He needs to be put in timeout sometime. course, I do too sometimes. He don't like for me to he don't like for me to get on there and when he's saying something and say, that ain't true. Cause y'all, now I love Stephen and him both. But now they will stretch it a little bit there. Uh-oh. I like to tore Jesus apart. Look at him, what I found in my drawer. I know one of y'all sent it to me. I don't know which one, but one of you did. Sure did. Boys will be boys. Yeah, but you know what? That's right, Jesus girl, but look, I know some girls out here too. Girls will be girls. Cause they can give as about as good as you can give to them. Oh yeah, Paula, don't worry about mistyping or something. Sometimes even, your fingers slip, but sometimes when you get part of the word there, it'll throw up a word. And I think I got it all. Let's see. Tammy, what was Stephen's buck-toothed girlfriend's name? I hear you, Brian. You gonna have to ask Mystery Man, cause I don't remember that one. I hear him in there laughing. He loves that stuff. I told Stephen about it last night. I said, your daddy was talking about you on his live. You need to listen to it. About your buck-toothed girlfriend that got kicked out of the pig feed eating contest at the Redneck games because she cheated because her teeth was stuck out too far and she could pick them up easy. Y'all. Yeah, Stephen and Danny, they both funny. They are. Stephen loves being funny. But yeah, that's what Mystery Man said, that when they first started the Redneck games, Stephen's girlfriend won the contest, but they disqualified her because she had buck teeth and she could pick them up too easy. You was believing him, but about the buck-toothed girl, till you said something. Y'all, that was not true. It really was not true. Of course, I don't know what all Stephen's girlfriends has looked like, but that was not true. Oh. Now, they probably some of that stuff he tells is true, but that part wasn't. But they love a good laugh, and that's what it's all about. If you can get a good laugh, I guess it's, But then sometimes, Michelle, he reminds you of your brother. Sometimes you can get laughs off of 2 or 3 videos from it because it was so funny. And I can't help it. If I'm close by and I know they stretching it a mile, I can't hardly help not to say something. I sure can't. Yep, she probably could have won bargain for apples too. I tell you, the funniest thing that I remember at one of the church events was our fall festival when we have our chili cook-off and our trick-or-trunk. Stephen decided to have donuts on a string, and he strung a string across there, 2 stands, and he tied some of them up high and some of them down low so the little ones could get it. And I tell you what, those kids had the best time. Because you couldn't use your hands, you just had to, stretch up and bite the donut. And I tell you what, those kids had the best time. And I think he had plain and chocolate donuts. And I mean, chocolate was everywhere. But those kids had a good time now. Some of the older ones had a good time too. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Yeah, Michelle. Now, he's a trip on Miss Helen's channel. He is. And she enjoys it. She'll get on to him every now and then, but for the most part, she enjoys it now. They don't call him the Master of Disaster for nothing. That's right, Judy. They sure don't. Mystery Man's got all kind of names happening. That's right, Blue. He can't stand for me to do that to him, but I just can't help it sometimes. Oh. Let's see what. Brian, I bet you weren't complaining about that cake. Now were you? Sounds yummy. No, Brian ain't complaining about no food, I'm telling y'all. From Cheryl's Diner or Cheryl's Kitchen. I forgot what it says. See how I am? But I do look at it. That stuffed squash looked good. Of course, it all looked good, but I saw the before and I wanted to see the after. And I saw it. Oh, Sippy, you like it when Mystery Man's on with Miss Helen? Yeah. Hey, Judith Ann. Hey. Yeah, they all a mess when they get together. Excuse me. Hey, Miss Betty. I see them telling you hey. He reminds her of the old times. He sure does. You know, that makes me wonder. Miss Helen can remember, and she's not the only one. My stepmother, Miss Reba Alligood, I'm telling you what, that lady, she had the memory and the mind and the intelligence of, it was just unbelievable. And of course she was like Miss Helen. They quiz people. They ask people questions because they want to know stuff. And then they know stuff, and then people like me, I don't never know nothing because I don't never ask nobody nothing. My nose is itching. My allergies is just in full force, I can tell y'all. But, I kid you not, my stepmother, she could remember. I ain't talking about just her brothers and sisters and her children and her grandchildren. I'm talking about her aunts and uncles and her nieces and her nephews and her great nieces. She could remember all of them's birthdays, all of them's names. She was just amazing at that. And, I'll never forget that about her. If there was a new baby born in the family, it didn't matter. If it was a great niece or nephew or a cousin from way down the line, she would know that baby's name. She would know that baby's birthday. And I only have 2 kids and 6 grandkids. And I kid you not, I have a hard time keeping up with them. And Lord knows if it gets any worse, I'll have to have more hints.
I might have missed it, Tammy, but farm wife said her husband's been in the hospital since Friday.
Yeah, I wrote it down here with his heart. I
Oh,
wrote it.
so I did miss it.
Yeah, but thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, y'all, let me know if I miss a prayer request or something. Because Danny come in here to make sure I knew about farm wife's husband. See, he's pretty good to have in there watching. Oh, good night, Laura. Thank you so much for watching. And if you want to, you can go back and watch later. But I appreciate everything that y'all do. All the ones who get in here and watch and like and subscribe. And I got 147 people watching right now, which is really, really good. I appreciate that. Well, yeah, farm wife is thanking Danny and Kathy. Somebody's in a hurry going up and down the road, ain't they? And it wasn't Stephen. But Laura, you have a good night. Oh, there's Miss Gladys. Hey, Miss Gladys. What you up to, girl? Hey, Miss Peggy. How you doing? Have a blessed night to you all. God bless you every day. Thank you, Miss Peggy. We appreciate that. We sure do. And same to you. My daughter just gave me a book called Mom, I Want to Know About Your Life that I have to fill out. Oh, Sippy. Bless your heart. But she'll appreciate that when you get it filled out and you give it to her. She sure will. All the things that we could just... What is the color of your lipstick? It's such a nice color. It's some kind of brown. I don't know the color of it. I used to buy a color sort of like this from Merle Norman's years ago because I really liked it. And naturally they quit carrying the color, so I think I found this at Walmart, I believe. But I don't know what the color is. It's I guess some kind of mocha brown or something, but since I had brown on, I just decided to put it on instead of the red I normally wear. It would be interesting, y'all, to hear some of your life stories. I'm sorry, though, I'm having to move around. Some of your life stories, because everything that happens to us in life is not always bad. There's a lot of good stuff, too. We just have to have some of the bad to appreciate the good. But that would be neat. And I tell y'all something I've thought about doing. I don't know if I'll ever do it, but for some reason here lately, it's been really, really on my mind. And it's really... And Danny says I put stuff off. And I do. He said, why do something today you can do tomorrow? And he's about right. He says I say that. I forgot what it was yesterday. We was talking about something and it was, oh, I remember what it was now. See how I am. I always, when I get down to the next to the last checkbook, I always tear my check reorder thing out and stick it in my pocketbook. Well, our dogs is going crazy about something. Let me let them out, y'all. What is it? Y'all tore the cover on the bed up. Y'all want to go outside? What? What's going on with them? Oh, y'all see Bentley and Steve. Bentley and Stevens over there feeding the animals. When they get out in the yard, trust me, the dogs know it. So, should we talk on that bad or the good parts of our lives? Michelle, all of it. All of it that you want to talk about. How can the bad things that you go through, it's a testimony that the Lord's brought you through them. And how great He is. I mean, if we didn't have bad things that we went through, we really wouldn't appreciate the good ones. I mean, you only, if like when she's filling out that book and she's telling her daughter her life, you know, it's her choice whether she wants to tell her daughter everything in her life or she just wants to, you know, tell her the high points or whatever. But her daughter got her the book, I'm pretty sure, to share her life with her. So she would probably want to know about all of it. Some things let's see. Heck, I missed 3 doctor appointments, so don't really care because I'm not sick. I hear you, Michelle. I had family members come down for the weekend, and we had so much fun, but I was so tired. I hear you, Betty. I can understand that. Let's see. Miss Rita says, Tammy, I'm a silent watcher, but I just have to tell you how beautiful you look tonight. Oh, thank you so much. That is so sweet. Sippy. Tammy, I might have to. Well, maybe you might not need to tell everything then, Sippy. Bless your heart. I guess it would be okay to leave some things out. Oh, hey, Mr. Tim. The bad things are what makes us who we are. We learn from it. God has a purpose for it in our lives to share with others and share how we get through it. That's right. Thank you, Miss Deborah, for helping explain that. That's right. God gets us through. I mean, God has got me through some amazing things in my life. There is no way that I would have got through without Him. I'm telling you, no way whatsoever. But what I was telling y'all before the dogs decided that they wanted to go out. Excuse me a minute, I want some coffee. And I don't know if I'll ever do this, but I sure have been thinking about it a lot here lately. About doing a video. Of course, I don't guess it would be a live video on YouTube, but a video. I believe in telling people and showing people what they mean to you, you know, before they pass or before you pass. I mean, let's just say that you got a family member that you love and you care a lot about, but you don't see very much. and then something happened to them, and then you want to go to the funeral and you want to boo-hoo and you want to do this and that. You want to buy the biggest flower arrangement there to show you cared and all that. That's no good. It's too late. I'm not against flowers at funerals. They're beautiful. They're okay. But, you know, I gave my daddy flowers when he was alive because I wanted him to know how much I loved him. And, you know, we shared some simple things like chocolate yogurt, songs. I mean, and I told him almost every day of his life that I loved him. In fact, I probably told y'all before, but I called him so much. Danny told me, he said, don't you know he gets tired of you calling him every day? I said, well, I'm going to call him if I don't say nothing but, hey, Daddy, I love you. And that's what I done. I mean, when you got somebody that you love, you want to hear from them. You want to be around them. I mean, but look, you don't have to send me flowers after I pass away. Just spend some time with me and let me know you love me while I'm here. And see, I know as long as my family's doing all right, they don't have to be right up under me. I like seeing them every now and then. Don't get me wrong. I can get a little lonesome. I get in the car and go visit. But as long as they're happy and they're getting along and they're enjoying life, I can live with seeing Stephen and Bentley, you know, whenever I can, and Christina and Reed and the boys whenever I can. I want everybody to be okay and to be happy. I'm not a selfish person as far as that, but I was just different with my daddy. I guess maybe because I didn't have my mama that long. I don't know. But I know as bad as her tragic accident was, it slowed her down. She wasn't working anymore. She was at home. We got to spend a lot more time with her, even though it was different. And we had some good times together. So, you know, the Lord works in mysterious ways. That's why I tell people sometimes, when the Lord gets ready for you to slow down, He'll slow you down. And you don't have a choice because He will slow you down. Y'all hear that? It sounds like thunder. That's them dogs wanting back in the house. That's right, just a southern girl, and that's the way to be. But a lot of, you know, it's nice to let people know why they're here on this earth, how much you love them. Oh, sweetness, bless your heart. I get to do a cheer. Go, sweetness, go, sweetness, go, sweetness, go. Yay. Thank you, sweetness. That was so sweet of you. Y'all had thunderstorms last night, Michelle? Well, it sounds like a little thunderstorm at the front door because they scratching on it. They won't back in. Stephen and Bentley's done got out of sight over there where the animals is at, I'm pretty sure. And they lost interest in the yard. Oh, but yeah, I mean, you know, and it don't always have to be family. It can be good friends. Man, tell them what they mean to you now. Don't wait till later. Might not be no later. Tell them now. But what I was saying about the videos is, it's been in my mind to do one to each of my kids and my grandkids. And of course, Mystery Man, without a doubt. And let them know how proud I am of them and what they truly mean to me. Now, will I ever do it? I don't know. Not if I'm like Danny says I am, and put it off until tomorrow, but I have been thinking about it. I should do it, little bug. I just might. I've really been thinking about it. I mean, you know, you see these TV shows all the time where people, they gonna leave some of their young'uns or something, a bunch of money or something, or the head of a company or something, but they have to go through this and do this and do that, and if they make it through all that, then they get it. Mine won't be nothing like that, because there ain't gonna be nothing to get. I just want them to know what they mean to me. So I just might do that. That's something for y'all to think about, you know? Especially, I mean, everybody can do it, but think of the ones that really can't get out and do a whole lot. If you could get somebody to help you get that set up, even if it's just a voice recording, it would be something neat to do, and something that they would always cherish. Anyway, it's just a thought. That's some more of my what people need to know. I don't know. I think about stuff like that a lot. I have 4 grandkids living with us. I can't imagine not having them close by. I hear you, Larissa. Yeah. I'm really excited that Stephen and Bentley's house is going to be across the road. I really am. I mean, if we don't see each other no more than...
Tell everybody they can go ahead and start apologizing to me.
For what?
For not believing Biden was going to drop out.
Oh.
They can go ahead and start apologizing.
All right, y'all. Jenny from Ohio says, truth is, life's not promised to any of us. That's right, Pamela. It's not. And you know, I'm not naive enough to think that every family relationship or every good friend relationship is perfect and you really want to say a lot to them. But there is situations where some family members and some friends makes it impossible to talk to them. So, I mean, you can do it that way. Blue said, ha ha, I knew it, Danny. He was already on his way out. Y'all, he's a mess now. And now see, he got up and come to this door, and them dogs just ranting on that front door, and he didn't even bother to let them in. Just a Southern girl. I hear you, just a Southern girl. Y'all let me get the dogs. I'll be right back. Y'all don't drop off from me now. Y'all stay there. I'll be right back. Why have you let these dogs in? Come on.
Since I was right, and y'all telling me he's gonna quit anyway. So I ain't right after all.
That was Blue. That's somebody else. I don't know. Yes, Lord, y'all please tell him he's right. Cut that TV down. Y'all. Come on. Come on. Come on. Y'all, you can't do nothing with him. They ain't even no use to even try. Let's see. Someone said, if the lady wins, they leave and maybe they'll go to Mexico. I hear you, Sherry. I don't think they're going to have to worry about that. Well, you could have said it. Y'all can say what y'all think breaking news is anytime you want to. It don't bother me. Now look, lady's joined the crew now. Oh, she's been outside. Oh, Danny, look at Blue's comment. Oh, his head will be swelling in there. He sure was smiling big a while ago, and y'all notice he's awake. he's been doing a lot better with his sleeping schedule. Beatrice needs prayer. Beatrice, okay, thank you. Beatrice has got prayer. Got it wrote down right here. Already won't go through the door. You about right, Jesus girl. Oh, excuse me, y'all. That's just a southern girl. I'm sorry. But Jesus girl was probably thinking the same thing. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Kathy. But you're right. His head just about won't fit through the door. Uh-oh, Melissa. I had to look back up there and see why Pamela said you were going to get a whipping. Y'all, I got something y'all can help pray for me about. Excuse me. Indigestion. I take indigestion medicine. I get tired of being right. Yeah, I'm sure you do, baby. Y'all go on and encourage him. We knew you meant being right. Oh, y'all, as far as all that goes, excuse me, and I did a post about it. I think I shared something today on Facebook about it, but these people, excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. Coffee don't help indigestion none either. I've been taking my medicine, but boy, it has not been working here lately. And y'all, I had the best time eating a funnel cake yesterday that little Bentley went and got. I waited on him to get there, and he went and bought it. And I ate it in 3 different settings, but I managed to eat a whole thing. And it literally it literally like to kill me. Because I already had been having indigestion problems, and then that just added to it. And then now it's starting back up again. And I've done a lot for it, plus the medicine, but I need God to touch his stuff and get rid of it. You have that problem too, Michelle? I mean, it's awful. I mean, and here lately, the past 3 or 4 days, whew, that's what I told Danny earlier. He said, are you going to do a video today? And I know he likes for me to do them early. But I was trying to get over the indigestion. And I told him, I said, look, they not used to me getting on to 6 o'clock anyway. And then he started. The earlier you do it, the more views you get. I said, I know that, but I can't get on there when I feel like this and try to talk and act like I feel good. It just don't happen that way. But anyway, y'all remember me about indigestion, because I can sure use it right now. And I haven't ate anything spicy, but I ate that funnel cake. But keep in mind, 2 days prior to that, I still had it. But that funnel cake just triggered it beyond. You had to stop drinking tea and Cokes. Well, if y'all believe y'all can get indigestion from just drinking water, I can.
So I think you missed it.
What did I miss?
Sippy put on there something for you to try.
Oh, I did miss that.
And I looked it up. And,
M-A-L-I-S-A.
hey, don't worry about it. I didn't order it.
Oh.
It's $14 on Amazon. Helps your digestive system.
Oh. Well,
Hey,
thank
this-
you, Sippy.
As much as you complain, it's worth a try.
Yeah, anything is worth a try. I mean, I've done my medicine. I've done Alka-Seltzer. I've done baking soda. And right now I can tell it's starting up again. Let's see. Continue prayer needed. I ask God to pass this cup from me or take me home, because I can't bear the pain and suffering going on. It is unbelievable and has me crawling out of my mind. Just can't, yeah. I got you, Miss Connie. Miss Connie, you've been in my heart and in my prayers strong here lately. And I have been praying for the Lord's will to be done in your healing situation. Okay, Southern Girl, you and Mr. Tim go have some supper and y'all have a good night. Thank you for watching. To be honest with you, Miss Connie, it hurts my heart. You are one that I have been burdened for. And I can't even imagine. I mean, I've been a caregiver. I've seen some stuff. I've seen a lot of stuff. But I can't even imagine how you feel or what you're going through. And as bad as I would hate for you not to be able to be on here, I know that since you're a born-again Christian, that you will be all right if Jesus decides to take you home. And if that's the only way that you can get some relief, then I've also been praying that God would relieve you however He saw fit. Some people might not understand that. Do I believe God can heal you? Yes. I believe God can heal you in an instant. I know He can. But I don't know that He chooses to heal you here. Your healing may come from a heavenly healing. And if it does, you just know for sure that you will surely be missed. You sure will. So we're going to keep praying for you. And sometimes you get to the point where you just have to pray, God, your will be done. But I don't want you to have to suffer and continue to hurt. And there's a lot of people on here praying for you, Miss Connie. And I know God is hearing the prayers, and I know God is going to answer. I don't know when and don't know how. But I do know that He is. And I've got a lot of people praying for you. And you know, none of us, we know that you're sick, and we know that you are bad off. And since you've said that, now we know that you've come to the point where you've had about all you can stand, and God knows that. But that doesn't mean that you're going to be the next one of us that leaves this world. It could be any of us in an instant. The ones who don't even know that they even got anything wrong with them. So, whether it be me or you just know that you are loved, you are important, and however God chooses to do this, you will go on in our hearts forever. We're going to keep praying for you, and we're going to see how God chooses to do. But it's okay to get tired, and it's okay to let God and people know. And thank you. Thank you so much. So I already know how to pray, but so that everybody else will know how to pray. We're going to lift each other up. That's right, Barbara. Pray for everyone. And like I said, y'all, you can't look at anybody or just listen to somebody in chat and know what they're going through. No way can you know it. I think about Michelle Bailey all the time. I don't hear from her like I used to. But y'all, she still needs prayer. She is a miracle in the making. She has a daily struggle and challenge. And so many more do. There's so many more out there that do that we don't know about. But y'all, I just want y'all to think about sharing the way you feel about somebody with them. And thank you, Miss Peggy. That's so sweet. Share your feelings. There's nothing wrong with shedding a tear and sharing your feelings. And it can be funny thoughts. It don't all have to be sad and serious thoughts. It can be funny thoughts, because I guarantee you, if Stephen or Mr. Man has something to say, it's going to have some funny stuff in it. That's just the way it's going to be. But I don't know if my sister's watching. She sometimes does, but she very rarely says anything anymore. But she will text me every now and then and ask me how I'm doing. But Dina, if you're watching, I love you. And I hope everything's going good your way. But y'all continue to remember Jamie McCullers this week too. I think one day this week he'll be having his surgery. They're going to have to take out 2 tumors. And they found some more places, but these 2 have got to come out. Whichever way things go, these 2 have got to come out. So y'all remember him and his family this week. And there's so many more. I mean, remember Farm Wife's husband, and there's so many more. I got a friend and co-worker, Reggie Carter. He can't work with us anymore, but he had a liver transplant. I asked his brother, he had it over a year ago. Somewhere along the way, my mind lost that memory. I thought he was still waiting on one, but I knew he hadn't been back at work. And what happened was, Richie said that, and I can't tell you exactly, he got the transplant. His transplant's doing good. That part of it is great. But somehow or another, when they done the surgery, some nerves or something was damaged. Richie called a name for it. I don't know what it was. But anyway, Reggie's been in the hospital in Atlanta for several months. He's got to go through rehabilitation and learn how to walk all over again, because he can't walk on his own. And Richie said they were moving him down here to the Macon Hospital for his rehab. So y'all remember Reggie Carter, and that God has strengthened him, and his muscles or nerves or whatever it is and get back to normal, so he can he can walk and get around, but his liver transplant is doing great. So there's just so many things out there, y'all. So many people that needs prayer. But Beatrice, I wrote her down. And there's a lot of them out there. My sister is in the last stages of kidney failure, and I have shoulder surgery at 8 in the morning. Dorothy, we got you, girl. Eight in the morning, and your sister. Dorothy's sister. All right, see, there's a lot. I never forget that story about the septic tank and how it was all of Stephen's fault. So funny. I hear you, Michelle. Yeah, it was something else. I don't think Christina will ever forget it either. That was a scary day, I'm going to tell y'all. Y'all, I love y'all. I thank all my moderators. I thank everybody that's sitting back. There's people who have wrote me notes. They have been so faithful in writing me notes and sending me cards, and very seldom do I ever send them one, but I have some. But y'all, just because I don't mean that I don't love you and I don't think about you, because I do. I sure do. Just don't do like I used to do all the time. And that's not necessarily a good thing. But yeah. Yes, we're going to pray that your shoulder surgery is very successful. Yeah, Katie, cancer is out of control right now. It's every time you turn around. It's young and old. It's middle-aged. It's newborns. I mean, it's unreal. But God's got this. And He's got us. And He didn't tell us that it would be easy. He just said He would get us through it. All the more reason to rely on Him, y'all. Hey, Blue Tulips. How are you doing? It's good to see you. And everyone back there that's not chatting around the world, I love y'all. I thank y'all so much. I really do. Y'all, we're gonna pray right now. Dear Lord, we come to you right now. We thank you for everything that you're doing for us. We thank you for everything that you have done for us in the past. We thank you for what you're going to do for us in the future, Lord. And dear Lord, we give you all the praise and the glory for every praise report, everybody that you have touched, whether it be sickness or financially, comfort, strength, anything, healing, anything that you have done, Lord. We just thank you so much for it. And we know that you tell us that we have not because we ask not, but we're reaching out and we asked in today, Lord. You know these prayer needs, Lord. You know the exact condition of each one of them, the spoken and the unspoken, Lord. We have several unspoken, and you know what they are and who they are. You know what needs to be done. And we just asked you, Lord, to have your will and way in everything. But dear Lord, we ask you right now to especially go to where Miss Connie's at right now, Lord. You strengthen her, you help her, give her peace over this sickness, Lord. Dear God, however you choose to have your will and your way in her life and her situation, let her know that she is a blessing to us, that she is a friend to us and a family member to us, and that you have got her through everything, and you will continue to get her through until you choose to take her home to be with you. Dear Lord, I bless her family for upcoming days and the outcome of this. But dear God, I ask you to take her pain away and to help her with it, Lord. Just please don't let her have to be in so much pain, Lord. Give her some peace. In Jesus' name we ask for Miss Connie. Dear Lord, we take all these other prayer requests, Lord. You know which one of us is going to be the next one to leave this world. We don't know. But there's some out here with serious prayer requests, Lord. And to me, all prayer requests are serious. But there's some of us out here that don't even know that we even gonna need a prayer request. But I ask you to be with each and every family and each and every person for each and every circumstance that comes our way this coming up week, Lord. I ask you to continue to bless our teachers and our students as they start returning back to school in a couple of weeks. I pray, Lord, that you just protect them. I pray that you continue to bless Israel and protect our leaders and govern our leaders, Lord, and let them do what's right for our country and our nation, Lord. Dear God, whatever anybody's choice is, it's their own personal choice, Lord. And we ask that you strengthen our United States of America however you see fit, Lord. We know your will be the outcome of everything ahead, Lord, because we know that you're going to put in place the instruments that you need to fulfill what you need to happen. But dear Lord, we ask you to touch all the American people and let each and every person remember each person has their own personal choice. No one should ridicule the other one for their personal choice, Lord. Because in the outcome, it's going to be you who is going to be the ultimate decider. But we thank you, and I personally thank you again, Lord, for just all the blessings that you bestow upon our people, Lord. If there's somebody out there that's ready to give up, Lord, I pray that you will strengthen them, you will guide them, you will give them hope, Lord. If there's somebody out there that's so financially strapped, Lord, that you will bless them, whether they're saved or they're not saved, Lord, because you bless all. Dear Lord, I pray that you will just keep us in a place where we can remember who you are and how great you are, Lord. And always remember what you've done for us. But above all, help us all to remember to love one another and to share your word. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Y'all, I love y'all. I thank y'all so much for getting on here today. I do. I've enjoyed spending time with y'all. And especially the ones where it's late at night. And they're ready to lay down or should have already laid down. But I do love y'all and I thank all of you. I look like I need to lay down on them. But anyway, y'all have a good night. And let's see, tomorrow's Monday. Work day for me. Sometimes Stephen will probably be live. I don't know what time. I don't even know if he's planning on doing anything this evening, but when I get off, he's welcome to if he wants to. And Tuesdays and Fridays, Grandma will be live at 10 o'clock, good Lord willing. And Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6, I'll be live with whoever else goes live, because that's my days, and that's when I'm gonna go live. But I love y'all. I'll be looking forward to seeing y'all again. And y'all know Mystery Man, Southern Ideas. There's no telling when he'll be on. But he's welcome to get on whenever he wants to. We love y'all, and we'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.